Hello everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. So I thought I'd just come and do bits and bobs on my journal so you can see the progress. I've done quite a lot. It's getting a bit fat. So I was worrying that if I did a 3-inch spine one I wouldn't be able to fill it. I don't think I'm going to have any problem with this style of journal. So easy to fill. So yeah, so nothing in specific, not a specific tutorial. I'm just going to show you how to put the signatures in and then do a bit of you know, a bit of jiggery pokery. So we've seen this bit. I added this pocket which you know, it undoes. I'll show you quickly. I shared this on my Instagram, but I didn't do a tutorial on this because it's not my idea. Is it stuck? It's stuck. I've glued it shut. Oh, there we go. So there's a pocket in there. I need to put something in there, and then you've just got these two little tags here. So, and then it just wraps around like so. And then I've used it. I've glued it on 3 sides, and we've got one of these altered little cards that I did, and that's got acetate and a little tag. Then we've seen this bit, okay, and I've got that to do. So I'm going to put one of my signatures here. So for the signatures, I've just bound together about 5 sheets. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7, but it's quite thin papers. Alright, and then all I've done is sewn down the middle, like so. Alright, so I'm going to put a signature on a page where there's no envelope. Don't know what I'm doing with that bit yet. So I've cut this piece shorter on purpose so that I can make that into a pocket, because this is how we anchor the signature down. We don't have to sew them in. And this is from Bohemian Crafts. This is her idea. This is how she puts her signatures in this style of journal. So all the credit is to Ava. This is not my idea. I've just stolen it. I'm borrowing it. So yeah, so what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to layer like the edge of this. I might have to do this video in 2 halves because my husband's due home any minute and we're going out for dinner or tea. So yeah, so that'll be nice. So I've got my makeup on and I've done my hair. I'm not in my pyjamas. Makes a change. So yeah, so I've got to make sure I don't get glue on my clothes. If I end up with distress ink all over me, I'm not going to worry about it. He's used to it. He's used to my hands being all sorts of colours. So I'm just going to ink this, although you won't really see it. It's just hiding the white edge of this paper. Okay. So this is going to get laid down flat. Glued down flat, and I'm using this glue at the moment, which is Art Studio Super Tacky Glue. It's basically a cheap PVA, and this is from the range. It's not too bad, but you've got to be careful. If it seeps out and you wipe it away, it will leave a black smudge. But it's alright. It doesn't I mean, this is not overly thick scrapbooking paper, and it doesn't wrinkle it, but I'd only use it for layering, I think. I wouldn't use it on anything important that, you know, I wanted to look its best. This is going to get covered up. It's just basically a layer. So if it's not perfect, it's not going to be really very visible. Okay, I'm not a massive fan of PVA glue. I'm just not. I do prefer my tacky glue. Not tacky glue, this. I have a love-hate relationship with glue. I think all paper crafters do. The only one I've never tried, because I've never got my hands on it, is the art glitter glue. I just think it's a lot of money and it's difficult to get hold of. So I've not tried that one, so I can't comment on that. but I am, you know, everybody says it's wonderful. I'm sure it is. So here's my signature. I've left my threads out, and I have left my threads out on quite a few. Whether I end up cutting them off, if they annoy me, I'll end up cutting them off. But I'm going for a shabby vintage look, and what I will do is, I just need something to wipe this with. When I have finished all of my layouts and I've got all my pages nice, I will go back through and I will decorate with lace and appliques, but I'll do that last because I want to see where everything is and how everything sits before I start adding lace. Although I'm not short of lace at the moment because my fantastic friend Kay gave me heaps when I went to her house. So I've got a nice little stock thanks to my pal. Bless her heart. She's good at sharing. She is. Right. So I've got a 1/4 of an inch gusset on all of these cardstock pages. So all of these cardstock base pages have all got a 1/4 of an inch score, so that you've got room for signatures and room for your flips and things like that. So I'm going right in to, I'm going to sit that, lift the book up and sit the spine of the signature into that gusset in the middle, and then come back and get it on there and anchor it down. I should have inked around there first. Not to worry. Not to worry. Get off. You can always do it afterwards, it doesn't matter. Must have forgotten to do that particular one. So then that is there for writing, but you've also got a small pocket there. I wouldn't put anything heavy in it. These I've printed purposely on thicker paper. So these are 120 GSM because I knew I was going to make that into a pocket, and then these ones are lighter cardstock. Yeah, or I mean, these are vintage. That's just lined paper. That is from Mrs. Is it Mrs. Beaton or Beeston? Home Diary or whatever it's called. Can't never remember the name of stuff. So what I'll do is maybe in here I might put a little photo. I might, what's this? These are some little bits of ephemera that Kay gave me. What's that? So I'll put little bits of, just put little bits of ephemera like this in just for interest. I'll go back later and I will ink them all. So I just want to, so that's how my signatures are going in. I'm going to stencil there. So we're getting quite chunky. I've got 2 signatures now. I've got one there. I've layered that guest check. Has gone in a pocket at the top. It flips over there, and then in this pocket here and this pocket there I've got this little booklet that I made. Okay. And then in the middle here I've got this little booklet which opens up and it's got all loads of ephemera in. So that's going in the very middle pocket. Alright, so I'll just gather some bits together and then we'll do some more work on this fantastic journal. Okay, so we've done this pocket, so now I'm going to work on this bit here. So let's have a look. So this is going to be a flip. So I'm going to layer these pages with paper, and then I think I might do some little pockets here for tags. So I may well fast forward while I layer this with paper so that it's a little bit less monotonous. Let's have a look what paper we've got. I quite like the scrapbooking paper that I've been using, this spotty one, but I think I might use a different colour on here. Not sure, don't know if that's a bit dark. Tell you what I'll use these. So these are printables of genuine vintage ledger pages. So this is from 1918. So this is some accounts that somebody's done, and I've got these, physically got these, and I've scanned them in. This one I've added a filter over to make it look speckledy and aged, and this is the plain one. And then this one's got a little bit more of a red tinge to it. So I've done these in various formats, and I've done quite a few different sheets along with some library cards that are available to download for free in my Facebook group. Okay, so these aren't on Ko-fi, these are in my Facebook group, so they were absolutely, completely and utterly free. So all you've got to do is be a member. The link's in the description box below. You're welcome to join, take part in weekly challenges, or just be supportive of other people, share what you're making, ask questions, and then obviously I've got the freebies. So yeah, so I'm going to just layer this over, so it's a little bit like a hybrid between a bit of a journal and almost a mini album. You know, because you've got the gussets there and the way the pages are put together, and you know, the sturdiness of it. It's a bit of a hybrid, and I really like it. Because you don't have to really worry about how to decorate every single page, because this are like components that you pre-make. Stick them on your page is done. So it's just, in my opinion, a faster way of making a journal. And I will be making more. I'll still make them in the normal way, you know, getting your pages together and sewing in signatures, but you know, I just feel like that's a bit of a boring way of doing it compared to trying this way that how Eva does hers. I like it, I do, and it feels really creative, and you don't need, you know, you don't, I mean, I've printed these out, but you don't have to. You could just use your scrapbooking papers and, you know, pages from books as your ephemera, genuine stuff. You don't have to use digital kits if you don't want. It's pretty cool. I quite like it. And yeah, so I'm going to glue this on here. Again, I'm going to use this Art Studio Super Tacky Glue, which I got from the range, cheap as chips. I thought I'd give it a go. It's not too bad, as I've said earlier on in the video. Okay. And then that will just lay straight across that flap all the way across. So this cardstock has got these square holes at the bottom because it's come from a ring bound pad, and I just like the look. In fact, I like the look so much that I have borrowed my friend's, what's it called? Bind It All, the Zutter Bind It All, and I've borrowed that just so I can punch these holes in stuff because I just think it's cool. Right, so that's that bit, so that's that layered. Let me just give it a bit of a, get them air bubbles out. So you can see how the PVA glue, I don't know if you can see, but the PVA glue, like you can just see, it does wrinkle your paper, but once it's dry it'll be fine. But if that was on something like one of my main focal points or like these, I wouldn't like it. So maybe only use it on thicker cardstock things, or like this where it doesn't really matter, it's just a base. Yeah? Right. So what we're putting on here, I'd quite like some nice paper on there. I think I might see if I've got any more of that. See if I've got any more of the. So this is an old. I think it's My Mind's Eye, but I'm not sure. Can't remember. Let's have a look. I'd quite like some more of that pinkish tone. Not that though. Although that one's alright. No. It's quite a nice pad this. I've had it for donkey's years. It's only thin though. So it's only any good for layering. Is that the same? Is that the same one? Yeah, we'll have some of this because it looks like it looks cool. Yeah, and then let's have a look. What else have we got? Quite like that stripe. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Is that it? Yeah, quite like that stripe. Let's have some of that. Now what I'll do is I'll make, I'm going to layer this and then I'm going to make some pockets. So I will stop the video and I'll come back when those are done. It won't be a moment. Okay, so I've figured out how I'm going to do the pocket. That's needs drying. I might need to layer that over with something else. I'm not happy at how that's bubbled, but we'll wait till it's dry and see how it goes. So what I'm going to do here is create a triple pocket. So I've just cut some, this is actually lovely cardstock. I've just cut it so that it's a little bit shorter top and bottom so you can see that paper around, and then here I'm going to punch in some notch. So they're not exactly the same size, but I'm not worried. I just kind of folded the card into 3. I mean, if you want to be a bit more precise, what you can do is fold it up and then punch all 3 at once, and then they're all in the same place. It's an easier way, so I'm just going to ink that. Okay. So I think the next video will be the final flip through in a couple of days. I'm going to finish completing each section of my journal, adding the signatures, filling up all the flips, and then I will go back. I will be adding lace and I will be adding extra embellishments to the pages like washi glue or stamped numbers or things like that. So it might be a few days, but I'll come back and I will share it with you. And also I've got the front cover to do as well. So there's quite a lot of work in this, but it's decorating work rather than construction work. The construction's the easy bit. So there we go. That goes on there like that. Okay. So I've glued all the way around and then I've glued across each section, so there'll be 3 separate pockets. And I checked out some tags before I started, and I've got these that will fit nicely. I might need to cut them down if they're going to protrude too far over the edge of my book, which they are, so I'll probably cut them down. What about, I want them to be about there. Probably need to take ½ an inch off, so 3 of those. Just give that chance to dry a minute while we take ½ an inch off these tags. It's not even ½ an inch, it's probably ¼ of an inch, but I'll take 3/8 of an inch and then I know they're definitely going to fit. So that should, those three should just protrude there, so they don't stick too far out. I mean, these are all sticking out, but they're not like way past the cover, so it's interesting, and you can see them, but it's not ridiculous. Yeah, so then them three I will just ink for now, but what I will probably do is, to add some interest, I might add some stickers on or some stamps, or I might emboss them. I don't know, not decided, but I'll do something and add some string to them, or some kind of twine. So yeah, and these are nice because they've already got the little ring reinforcements on them. I think I had these gifted. In fact, I know I did because I've not bought them. Okey-doke. So you could do a bit of collage on there, or a bit of stamping, or you can even just leave them plain for writing on. Sorry, my brain's working what I'm going to do next. So whether I will do some decorating on those pockets, I'm not sure. I might just leave them as they are. I don't think you have to overdo everything, but I might be tempted to do a small something. I don't know yet. So those, and then we'll do something. So is that going to open? Hold on a minute. So what I've got in there, I'm going to have to either change. There we go. So it does open, but what I've got in here will have to be all the way in. Yeah, not a problem. It does still open. I just need to make sure that's not peeking out. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, and then I will do something in here. I'm not sure what yet. I may well use this same stuff and cut out one of the Tim Holtz slattered pockets so that I can put loads of mini ephemera in, like these little tickets that I just picked up. Where have they gone now? There they've gone. I've blinked and they've gone. I had some mini tickets in my hand a minute ago. There we go. So I can put all little things like this, little mini ephemeras. I think these have come from my Your Creative Studio, stuff like that. Alright, so I'm going to just leave it. I'm just going to put these on actually. I was just thinking to add these. So I've done a tutorial on these, like labels, and they're heat embossed. I'm going to just add these to these paper clips as dangles off the side. Oh, where's that from? Dangles off the side. Hold on. I think that was on there. Was it? I think it was. I think that were on there, but I'm not sure. I might move it yet anyway. But yeah, I'm going to have these as dangles. I don't normally have things dangling off the side of my journals because I think they're a bit, can be a bit, what's the word? In the way. But have I got another one somewhere else? But yeah, quite, I liked these when I made them, so we'll have this one on here. Just pull that paper clip back ever so slightly. There we go. And then I can add this to that one. So it's just, you know, as you go through, I'm not very methodical. I'll go backwards and forwards and add things that, you know, I'll think, oh, I've got this that'll look nice there, and I've got this that'll look nice there. So we've got those added on there, and I'll probably add one in the centre part as well. I like those. So there we go. There's the progress. Whenever, I think the next time I come on will be a final flip through. I'm really enjoying this. I like those, how they flip about like that. Yeah, so yeah, right, so that's it for today, folks. I hope you're enjoying the progress of this, and I'll be back shortly with the finished article. Well, when I say shortly, what I mean is in a day or so. Alright, take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye.